Hello, everyone. My name is Emily. Welcome to English Club. I'm so happy you're here today. We have a great conversation for you. Let me introduce my friend Paul. Hi, Paul.
Hi, Emily. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks. How about you? How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, thank you. Actually, my life has changed quite a bit recently.
Oh, really? What kind of changes?
I moved to a new apartment, started a new job, and began learning a new language. A lot is different now.
Wow, that is a lot of change. How are you handling it?
Pretty well, but talking about all these changes in English is challenging. I'm not sure I use the right phrases.
I understand. There are specific ways to talk about changes in English.
Yes, exactly. I'd love to learn those phrases.
Well, that's perfect because that's our topic today.
It is? Great.
Before we start today's topic, please like and subscribe to our channel for more English learning videos.
Yes, please do. Your support helps us create more content for you.
So, Paul, today we're going to talk about how to describe changes in English. We'll learn simple phrases and patterns.
That's a very useful topic. Life is full of changes, big and small.
Yes, exactly. Whether personal changes, work changes, or changes in the world around us.
Right, and being able to express these changes clearly is important.
Absolutely. Today we'll learn phrases for all types of changes.
Perfect. So, Emily, let's start with basics. What's the most common way to talk about change?
The simplest way is to use the verb change, like things have changed or my life has changed.
Things have changed. My life has changed. Very direct. What tense is that?
Present perfect. We use present perfect for changes because the past affects the present.
Past affects present. What about become? How do you use that?
Become shows transformation. I've become more confident. The city has become crowded. It shows a shift from one state to another.
I've become more confident. Shows transformation. What about get?
Get is very common for changes. I got married. She got promoted. The weather got cold.
I got married. She got promoted. The weather got cold. Get is informal?
Yes, more informal than become, but very natural in spoken English.
Very natural. What about turn, like turn into?
Turn or turn into shows complete transformation. He turned 40. The water turned into ice, or the situation turned serious.
The water turned into ice. Complete transformation. What about grow?
Grow shows gradual change. I grew taller. She grew wiser. The city grew larger.
I grew taller. She grew wiser. Gradual change. What about go, like go from X to Y?
Go from shows transition. I went from student to teacher. Prices went from low to high.
I went from student to teacher. Shows before and after. What about used to for past versus present?
Used to is perfect for contrasting past and present. I used to live in Tokyo, but now I live in Seoul. Things used to be different.
I used to live in Tokyo, now in Seoul. Shows change clearly. What about no longer or not anymore?
Those emphasize what stopped. I no longer work there. I don't work there anymore. Same meaning.
I no longer work there. I don't work there anymore. Shows something ended. What about comparative forms?
Comparatives show degrees of change. Life is easier now. I'm happier than before. Things are getting better.
Life is easier now. I'm happier than before. Than before shows comparison. What about getting plus adjective?
Getting plus adjective shows ongoing change. It's getting dark. I'm getting tired. The situation is getting worse.
It's getting dark. I'm getting tired. Ongoing change. What about increase and decrease?
Those show quantity changes. Prices increased. Sales decreased. Population has grown.
Prices increased. Sales decreased. Quantity changes. What about rise and fall?
Similar to increase and decrease, temperatures rose. The stock market fell. Crime rates are rising.
Temperatures rose. Stock market fell. What about improve and worsen?
Those show quality changes. My English improved. The weather worsened. Conditions are improving.
My English improved. Weather worsened. Quality better or worse. What about expand and shrink?
Those show size changes. The company expanded. The budget shrank. The gap is expanding.
Company expanded. Budget shrink. Size changes. What about suddenly and gradually?
Those describe the speed of change. Suddenly shows quick change. Gradually shows slow change.
Suddenly quick, gradually slow. Can you give examples?
Sure. Everything changed suddenly, or things gradually improved over time.
Everything changed suddenly. Things gradually improved. Speed matters. What about dramatic and significant?
Those describe the magnitude of change. A dramatic change is very big and noticeable. A significant change is important and meaningful.
Dramatic is very big. Significant is important. What about major and minor?
Major means big or important. Minor means small or unimportant. We made major changes. There were minor adjustments.
Major changes, minor adjustments. Different scales. What about positive and negative changes?
Say, this is a positive change, or that was a negative development, or things changed for the better or for the worse.
Changed for the better, changed for the worse. Shows if it's good or bad. What about life-changing?
Life-changing describes extremely significant changes. This was a life-changing experience. Moving abroad was life-changing.
Life-changing experience. Extremely significant. Very powerful words. What about shift?
Shift means a change in position or direction. There's been a shift in public opinion. We need to shift our strategy.
Shift in public opinion. Change in direction. What about transition?
Transition is moving from one state to another. The transition from student to professional. Transition periods can be difficult.
Transition from student to professional. Moving between states. What about evolve and evolution?
Evolve means develop gradually over time. Society evolves. My thinking has evolved. Evolution is gradual development.
Society evolves. Thinking evolved. Gradual development. What about adapt and adjust?
Adapt means change to fit new conditions. Adjust is similar but smaller. I adapted to the new culture. I adjusted my schedule.
Adapted to new culture. Adjusted schedule. Different scales. What about recent changes versus old changes?
For recent, say recently, lately, in recent months. For old changes, say years ago, back then, in the past.
Recently, lately, for recent. Years ago, back then, for old. Time markers. What about since and for with changes?
Since shows starting point. I've lived here since 2020. For duration. I've lived here for 5 years.
Since 2020 is starting point. For 5 years is duration. What about comparing before and after?
Say, before I was X, now I'm Y. Or, in the past, things were different. These days, things are better.
Before versus now. Past versus these days. Clear contrasts. What about as a result of?
As a result of shows cause. As a result of the pandemic, we work from home. It connects the cause to the change.
As a result of connects cause to change. What about due to and because of?
Same meaning as a result of. Due to the changes, we adapted. Because of technology, life is easier.
Due to, because of. Show reasons for changes. What about lead to?
Lead to shows that one thing causes another. The new policy led to improvements. Innovation leads to progress.
New policy led to improvements. One thing causes another. What about notice and realize?
For observing change, say, I noticed that, or I realized things had changed.
I noticed that. I realized things had changed. Observing change. What about describing how you feel about changes?
Say, I'm excited about the changes. I'm worried about the transition. I'm happy things have improved.
I'm excited. I'm worried. I'm happy. Express emotions. What about resist change or embrace change?
Resist means fight against. Embrace means accept willingly. Some people resist change. Others embrace it.
Resist, fight against. Embrace, accept willingly. Different reactions. Emily, let's practice talking about changes. Can we do some examples?
Sure, that's a great idea. Tell me about a personal change in your life.
I used to be very shy, but I've become more confident over the years. This change started when I joined a public speaking club 5 years ago. At first, I was terrified, but gradually I improved. Now I no longer feel nervous when speaking in front of people. My confidence has grown significantly. This transformation has been life-changing for me. I'm much happier now than I was before.
Excellent, Paul. You used to, become, gradually, no longer, grown significantly, transformation, and life-changing. Very comprehensive. Now tell me about a change in your city or country.
My city has changed dramatically in recent years. 10 years ago, it was quiet and small. Now it has become a major business center. The population has increased rapidly. New buildings have risen everywhere. Traffic has gotten worse, unfortunately. However, public transportation has improved significantly. There are more restaurants and entertainment options than before. Overall, I'd say the changes have been positive. The city has evolved into a more modern place.
Perfect. You described the change timeline, used comparatives, discussed both positive and negative aspects, and used evolved. One more. Tell me about a work or study change.
Recently, my company shifted to remote work. This transition happened suddenly due to the pandemic. At first, it was difficult to adjust. I wasn't used to working from home. However, I gradually adapted to the new routine. My productivity has actually increased. I've learned to use various online tools. The work-life balance has improved significantly. I used to spend 2 hours commuting every day. Now I don't waste that time anymore. This change has transformed how I think about work.
Outstanding, Paul. You covered the cause, the process, challenges, adaptations, and outcomes. Very well structured.
Thank you. These phrases really help organize thoughts about changes.
They do. Do you have any final tips about talking about changes?
Yes, be specific about timelines. When did the change happen? How long did it take?
Be specific about timelines. That provides context. What else?
Explain causes when relevant. Why did things change? What triggered the change?
Explain causes. What triggered the change? Good point. What about effects?
Describe the effects. How did the change impact you or others? What's different now?
Describe effects and impacts. What about emotions?
Don't forget to mention how you feel about changes. Are you happy, nervous, excited?
Mention feelings. Changes affect us emotionally. What about both sides?
Present balanced views. Most changes have positives and negatives. Mention both.
Balanced views. Positives and negatives. What about language accuracy?
Use present perfect for changes that affect now. Use past simple for completed changes in the past.
Present perfect affects now. Past simple completed in past. Grammar matters. What about vocabulary variety?
Use different words for change. Don't repeat changed 10 times. Use become, grow, develop, evolve, transform.
Variety in vocabulary. More interesting and precise. What about learning from changes?
Reflect on what you learned. Changes teach us lessons. Share those insights.
Share insights and lessons. What about accepting change?
Remember that change is natural. Life constantly changes. Fighting it creates stress.
Change is natural. Fighting it creates stress. Accept and adapt?
Exactly. Acceptance and adaptation are key to dealing with change successfully.
Acceptance and adaptation. Wise advice. Well, Paul, this has been a very transformative conversation.
I see what you did there. Thank you, Emily. I hope our listeners can now talk about changes confidently.
I'm sure they can. We covered so many ways to express change.
Yes, from simple changes to transformations, from personal to societal.
Personal to societal, all types of change. So everyone listening, we have a question for you. What's the biggest change in your life in the past year? How did you adapt to it? Please leave a comment and tell us.
Yes, we'd love to hear about the changes in your lives.
And remember, please like and subscribe to English Club for more English learning videos. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, everyone. Embrace change and grow from it.
Goodbye and keep evolving.
Goodbye, everyone.